telling you about some comics who were angry that their name got spelt wrong on the marquee, and I was just like, "Are you joking? This happens to everybody in show." And you told me a great story.
Okay, the greatest close-up magician who has ever lived, and a lot of people, now if you've been, if you're a regular at the Magic Castle, you might know who he is, or if you're a magician. But his name is, Di Vernon. Di Vernon was like Einstein for close-up magic. If it wasn't for Di Vernon, there's so many magicians you would never. David Blaine, you wouldn't even know who that was. When Di Vernon was 18 years old, Di Vernon his first nickname was the magician who fooled Houdini. Okay, because years ago, Houdini had a bet that anybody who could show him a trick more than if he saw a trick 3 times, he would guarantee he would figure it out. Well, the story goes, Vernon approached Houdini and with a, simple little card trick, and it was 18, 19 times before Houdini even had a clue what was going on. I mean, that's just how sharp Vernon was. And this is the interesting thing, though, about his name.
He fooled Houdini.
He fooled Houdini. He fooled the pants out of
Houdini. You told me he got written up, and this is how he started.
And he got written up. He got famous. Di Vernon got famous. He's the guy who fooled Houdini. He's the guy who fooled Houdini. And there was a show that he was, booked on, and they had put in the papers, the guy who, the magician who fooled Houdini, Mr. Di Vernon. Well, that wasn't his name. Di Vernon wasn't his name. His name was David Frederick Vernon. And since that day, back then, back in those days, we're talking about the 30s, the 20s, you didn't have, if they screwed your name up, they screwed your name up. Tough luck,
Because you weren't important.
Houdini was important. Who the hell are you? When you think about it, the name Di Vernon sounds so much better than David Frederick Vernon.
So much better.
So much better.
So much better.
So, and at the time, he was pissed. He was mad that he had his name screwed up. But look, man, he's a legend, and we remember Di Vernon. So, if they screw your name up, hell, dude.
That's a great example.
Yeah. If they want to call me Danny Winston, I'm Danny Winston. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what I've been? I've been Kirk, C-U-R-T, Kirk, K-U-R-K, and my name is Kirk, K-I-R-K, and then the minute I tell them I'm Kirk, they go like, Captain Kirk? And I go, yeah, Captain Kirk. And then I see Captain Kirk on the marquee, like I'm Captain Kirk. I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, this is the life that you live. You have to just accept it. And it really comes down to the show. It's not about the name. It's about the show.
Yeah, it's about the show, man. I mean, if you're good enough, they're going to remember you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's about the show. But people get wrapped up in the small things and twist it up. And I think it's that early on ego stuff that people, roll in.
That was a great story.
Thank you.
That story,
Thank you,
that's
sir.
an awesome story.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.